Happy Monday, guys! Hola. So, I just want to talk about interracial dating really quick, because this has always been on my mind to kind of discuss this one topic, especially because I'm in an interracial relationship. I've been dating this guy, Michael, my boyfriend, who is white, and it's so funny because I see on Tumblr, I'm a huge vlogger and blogger, and I come across can you be pro-black and date outside your race and all the flaws that come with interracial dating and my experiences with it. But I just want to say first off that you very much can be pro-black and date outside your race, because you being pro-black is you being proud of your blackness, you being proud of your black skin, you being educated about your own and uplifting your own. And I just want to say you don't have to shit on your own race, talk about your own brothers and sisters in order to date outside your race, because I see that happen all the time with interracial dating, where you have black women and men who feel that they need to trash talk their own race and put down their own race just to uplift another race of women or men. But you don't have to talk about your own race or put down your own race of people in order to date outside your race. But for me, when it comes to interracial dating, when I got into my relationship, one of the things I needed my boyfriend to understand that we talked about a lot was racism and the things that are happening in this country right now with police brutality and black men, unarmed black men being killed innocently. And the fact that this country was built on institutionalized racism and how the system is still just disgustingly working in that way, and the history of this country and my experiences as a black woman and what I've been through and what I've experienced growing up in a predominantly white neighborhood and going to those predominantly white schools and trying to be comfortable in my black skin and my experiences with white people and racism and what I faced. So we as a interracial couple have those conversations a lot, and I think it's so important when you're in an interracial relationship. You need to talk about race. You need to talk about what's happening currently in this country, what's happening globally. The fact that anti-blackness is such a global thing, the things that are happening in Haiti, the Dominican Republic, and just all over the globe, but especially in the United States. Like, it needs to be discussed as an interracial couple, because how can you love one another? How can you be with someone but not acknowledge their struggle, not acknowledge their history, not acknowledge what they're going through, what they're faced, what is happening to their people, I need him to understand that he was white and he had this white privilege that I never will have, that my brother will never have, that my nephews or people in my family will never have, that he has this totally different experience than he acknowledges and knows this, and that if we're to be together one day, he's going to have a black son or black daughters, and to better understand me is to better understand his own children who are going to be half black or identify with their blackness more so, or the world will see them as more so being black than anything else. But they're going to have that, they're going to have that internal struggle. They're going to have to learn about themselves. So that was such an important conversation. We're constantly always talking about race and racism and how it's affecting the world around us and how it affects us both, how it affects me. And I feel like as an interracial couple, it's so important to have that conversation about race, because that's him better understanding me as a black woman, understanding my experience, understanding what it's like to be in my skin. And my boyfriend respects me being pro-black, as he should. He encourages me to love myself, to love my skin, my hair, to uplift my community, to do work in my community. And especially because not only am I black, but I'm Haitian, and I'm very passionate about my people, and I'm very passionate about my island. I love Haiti, I love my culture, and I'm constantly uplifting them as well. And I remember, we always talked about my culture, and I need him to understand my history, the Haitian Revolution and what we've done and things that are happening there, and how we're such a proud people. And my boyfriend, I love how he's very patient. He's taken the time to really learn about my culture, where I come from, my history. He's taken the time to really learn about what it's like for me to be a black woman in my struggle. And he's really taken the time to learn about racism and his white privilege, and to really acknowledge the things that are happening, and to really further educate himself on institutionalized racism in the history of this country and the way this country deals with people of color, not just black people. So, you really, as an interracial couple, I think it's so important, and I think that's one of the biggest things with interracial dating, is that you need to really talk to one another and really, 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 really educate your partner, especially if you're a black and white couple, because you're going to have kids one day. And there are so many flaws with interracial dating. There are couples or people who date outside their race because they hate themselves. They're trying to run away from their race. They hate their blackness, and they want children with lighter skin and fair hair. There are people who date outside their race because they hate themselves. So it's important to really discuss these issues and to really stay alert, because interracial dating is such a beautiful thing. It's two people of two different cultures and heritages and races coming together, and you learn about each other and you educate your partner. Like, I've educated my boyfriend on so much, and it's so beautiful that he can now be a part of, the fight, and he can now educate his fellow friends, and he's another educated person now who knows what's going on. But when it's done wrong, when it's people who are just interracially dating because they're trying to fulfill some fetish, and they have just colorism issues and so many flaws, it just really saddens me and it really hurts. But I think it's a beautiful thing, minus all the flaws. But I just want to say it's very possible to be pro-black, and if you're going to interracially date, if you're going to step outside of your race and be open-minded, there's nothing wrong with that. But, just educate yourself, and you don't need to put down your race to do so. It's a beautiful thing when it is done correctly, but that's just my experience with it thus far. And, so just a little piece of knowledge, or something that I just wanted to share. So I hope you guys subscribe and continue watching. I know I haven't vlogged in a while, but I am going to continue vlogging. It's Monday, and I'm heading back to New York soon. I've been in Florida on vacation, but happy Monday, guys. Chilling, being lazy. So follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, WordPress, all that stuff. I am a blogger upcoming, so let me know how you feel about interracial dating and what your thoughts are. Bye!